everyone, this is Yifan.
Hello everyone, my name is Yifan Zhang. Today I'm going to talk about something related to feminism, gender, and industry design. And as a student have learned this major for nearly 5 years, I googled what is industry design, and it told me that industry design is the process of design applied to products that are to be manufactured through techniques of mass production like the chair, the telephone, and the typewriters. And the next question came into my mind that what is feminism? Is it angry women? Is it female superiority male? I think the answer is no, and I think feminism means that you asking for equal human rights between male and female, I think the female designers have struggled a lot under the long-term control of patriarchy. Patriarchy means the man's power, the man's absolute power, and what is the difference between feminist designers and female designers? I think female designers kind of overlapped with feminist designers because not all female designers support feminism, but I think some male designers also have contributed a lot to contribute the female solidarity and liberty. And the next part is female designers have devoted themselves a lot to the industry design history, but under patriarchy, they are kind of in the margin area of industry design. But I think they still contributed a lot to industry design in these three aspects. The first one is I think female designers broaden the categories of design. And the second one is female designers weaken the gender inequality and blur the gender boundary of designers. Like people are not gonna to describe on female designers because they think female designers are equal to male designers. And the third one is about I think female designers broken the gender norms in industry design with stereotypes like industry designers for now, they will use some specific colors to stand for specific genders in industry design. So the next one, the first part, during 1945 to 1917 in post-war Italian furniture, there are some facts that female chair menders walk the straw seats of the Italian traditional leather-back chairs, and some of the female designers also became to be active in furniture as a fabric industry. These facts both show that from these facts we can know that some female designers started to involve themselves into the production process of industry design. There are some facts that because they are female designers and they are not allowed to design car or bicycle, they are only allowed to design some domestic products related to fabric, related to fashion, related to their family, because Catholic Church think that the women's first duty is their family. So that the female designers also meet unequal treatments in their career. So they are not allowed to design the other products. They only allowed to design some domestic products such as textiles and fabric. But on another sense, this is an advantage because it has broadened the categories of design. So these kind of products also become a sort of industry design. And for the second part, there were a lot of female designers. There are no female designers in the struggling time, and Celine Barry is one of them. And let's see. At that time, female designers took a lot of strategies like male and female partnership to develop themselves well in the society. But the problem of this male and female working together is that all the success and all the fame were mostly located on the male designers. So female design is still unknown by the society. So this women's strip sofa is the first individual design of Celine Barry, and it also won a prize called Compasso Order. I think they called that a very famous design at that time. And I think this is a breakthrough of female designers to facing these kind of unequal treatments in their career. And I think in this generation, as long as under equal education, there should be no certain difference between male designers and female designers. And even for now, there are a lot of comments like oh, this is designed by a female designer. How amazing! Some comments like this, and I think people should realize that female designers and male designers are equal to each other as long as they have the capacity under the same education. They can design the same thing, but not male designers are good at some aspects than female designers. And this is my second point. And the third point is about I started to realize that how female designers broken the gender norms and stereotypes in design. The first success of feminism. We need to know that the first success of feminism is feminism blurs the rigid gender definition. Like patriarchy thinks that male and female are contradict to each other, but feminism, the show up of feminism, tell them that male and female are just the biological tag, like the color of your hair, the color of your eye, like your height, like anything else in your body. But there were still lots of design that contains gender stereotypes, like Kinder is a very famous kids company, and the things packaging, it tells the children that blue is for boys, pink is for girls. So this is not right, absolutely not right, and it will offer a wrong value system to the children. But some toy designers started to think about to design some gender neutral toys, like these toys that you can see on the screen. They were considered about the shape, the form, the color, and the style that they will use in the toy, and also the material. They have broken these kind of traditional stereotypes to search a new way to deliver a right gender value system to the kids. So I think breaking gender norms and to change gender stereotypes is also very important for the female designers for now. And to see a step further, Gorman has said that a more rigorous, theoretically salary form of rhetoric that will both address and sway an audience wider than themselves. It means that Gorman thinks that if female designers want to establish their own theory to let them move from the margin of the industry design to the center of the industry design, they need to search for wider audience or users, like I think now the LGBTQ users are very important because the needs of the LGBTQ users are kind of new, and I think it will be also interesting to let LGBTQ designers to involve in this field. So I think my opinions are these, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Comments, questions? You can stop.